You don't look like you belong here, Holmes. New customer. Little confused about how this works. Or maybe you're here to start some shit. Either way, you pissed off the wrong chingon.
Maybe I want to start some shit. What are you gonna do about it?
Then you came to the right place, pendejo. You ever tasted the barrel of a Glock before? Or maybe I should stick it right up your ass. Just the way you like it, eh?
You could try, but I don't think Victoria would be very pleased.
A su madre! You kidding? Pinche vieja. What the fuck is she sending some gringa to me for? The kings are better than this. You ever held a gun, puta?
Yeah, and I've pulled the trigger too. You gonna talk shit all night, or can we get down to business?
Hey, wait. Victoria called ahead. Said she was sending some new blood my way. You know what you're getting involved with here? Or are you as estúpido as you look?
Something about someone losing a package. Sounds like it needs to be found. Or at least whoever lost it.
Uh-huh. Let me fill you in. The re-up for the week went missing. The drugs got to the courier. After that, poof. Somebody's lying. And I need the head of whoever it is. Right now we're cutting into reserves. And that's about to dry up real quick. I can't have that. So are you some marica, or do you get shit done?
Point me in the right direction.
If Victoria trusts you, I guess I can tell the chola down at the lavanderia, Alejandra. She's the front. She says the package never came. Something stinks, though. Talk to her. I think she knows what's up.
Why haven't you talked to her?
I tried. Bitch kept a stone-cold face and a straight story. But then I could never read her right. I don't want to fuck with her. Nobody wants to fuck with her. She's been tight with all the kings, so better to have an outsider do her, I guess.
What makes you think she's responsible?
'Cause our fucking boy that brings the shit from the south is solid. The bullets gotta stop somewhere. And it sure as fuck isn't gonna be me.
We'll see about that. I've got this.
Chido. Let's see if we actually got any cojones. If Victoria's wrong about you, I swear I say, it's gonna be the last straw with that bitch.
See you around Arturo.
Hey, cutie.
Not today.
watch where you're going, Holmes. We got a problem or what? Yeah, that's right. Just keep walking.
I'm looking for Joaquin. You know him?
And what if I did? What's it worth it to you?
You know, we can do this the easy way, or we can take a ride on the ambulance tonight.
Look at this. Chica got some cajones on her. You just come here to talk some shit? Or you actually got something to say before Joaquin throws your ass out of this bar?
You need to calm down. Arturo isn't going to be happy if you don't cooperate.
Oh, well, shit. Why didn't you say so? Gordo and me are pretty tight. So who the fuck are you?
Just a girl trying to solve his problems. And I hear you're a problem now, since you lost the last re-up.
Now, where did you hear about that? Who the fuck told you that I lost that package?
Alejandra told me you're trying to play it off like it's her fault. Convince me otherwise.
And you believe that bitch? I delivered as always. You want to solve the mystery? Talk to her and get out of my face.
Listen, I don't need to accuse you of anything. All Arturo wants is the truth. Just tell me your side of the story. That's all anyone is asking.
All right. I picked up from the mule in San Diego, like always. I delivered this package to Alejandra, like always. I got on with my life, like always. I don't know what happened after that, but I don't need that chica going around town accusing me of something I didn't do. Especially if it's got Arturo worked up enough to be sending some cabron like you after me.
Have you talked to Alejandra yourself?
Man, that bitch hasn't even said a word to me. She fucks up, doesn't even bother to text. Now she's talking shit behind my back. No, I didn't talk to her. I got nothing to say to liars.
You really have no idea what happened, do you?
Look, I'm sorry things got fucked up this time, but it's not my fault. I did my part. Arturo needs to get some better help. Not everyone can be solid. Not everyone can be like me.
I believe you. I'll explain to Arturo what's up, but maybe you should lay low for a while.
See, I'll get out of here. You're not even worth the trouble, pendejo. Just tell Arturo from me. Just tell him I said thanks.
Don't sweat it. I got you.
Solve the big mystery yet, Sherlock?
Yeah, I did some digging. I've got some news for you.
Yeah? Spit it out.
Joaquin's a bully, looking for trouble. He's up to something.
No mames. You sure? You really fucking sure? Because Joaquin's my boy. I never thought he'd put a knife in my back. I hate to put his name on a bullet. But here we are.
I have a feeling he's going to be hard to find for a while.
See? Joaquin's my boy. So he'll have a head start before the Kings come to collect on that debt. In case I never catch up with him. Did he ever say anything about where the drugs went?
I think they're gone, man. Maybe you spare your friend, and people know you've still got some honor.
A la gran puta. I really needed this problem to fix itself. Just this once, but you gotta know when to cut your losses. Selling the crap from the reserves is never easy like pushing the pure stuff. And we'll have to double up on protection. If somebody wants to cut into our market, they're gonna be hurting as badly as I am. You seem solid, though. Tell me, do the Kings have a new enforcer rolling with them?
I'm your chick.
Claro que sí. I don't know much about you, but the King's got your back, okay? You better let Victoria know what's up. I still got business to get to tonight.
Peace out.
You're back. Tell me, what became of my stolen drugs and the thief that took them?
I talked to the courier in the front. One of them is probably responsible, but nobody's talking for sure, and the drugs have gone up in thin air.
Fine. Perhaps in the agony of their lives' final moments, they'll understand their mistakes. Now, what do you mean the drugs are up in thin air?
Wait, what? There's no need to kill them both. I mean what I said. Whoever took it probably already sold it all by now.
Tell me, does the Camarilla tolerate excuses? Because in the Sabbat, these sad, feeble excuses won't get you far. No, excuses can be quite bad for your health, quite dangerous indeed.
I'm sorry, I promise I'll keep looking for solid answers.
Never mind it. Money can buy more drugs, but no money in the world can buy more time, as the Dark Father's arrival grows closer and closer. Tell me, though, how did Arturo handle himself with this matter?
He was fine. Helpful even.
I see. It's good to know whether the cattle are serving their purpose or not. You've proven yourself useful. Maybe I judged you too quickly. Settle into the nest, if it pleases you, but return soon. There's still much to be done before we catch our fleeting fate.
Fine. I'll be back later.
You're back. I'm glad. Let's abandon any resentment, any suspicion between us. Instead, help me find a place for you among this pack.
I'd like that. What did you have in mind?
Generosity isn't a mood that finds me often, but tonight she's knocked on my door. I'd like you to answer her call, and indulge the night's more euphoric vices.
Yes, I like generosity. Go on.
Normally my product sells itself, but lately, well, business has fallen to the wayside. Customer loyalty can't be bought except with charity's grace.
And how do you intend do that?
I won't be selling anything, no. I think some of our customers have forgotten what leads their wavering hearts. What they need is a taste to remind them.
And this involves me how exactly?
Take these needles. Hand them out to the barrios desperate and depraved. Many seek guidance from the false prophet Jesus as a path to freedom from our bonds. Find those weak-willed hypocrites and show them their heart's true desire.
And what exactly am I getting out of this?
It's your face that will earn their debt. It's you they'll be begging for more. You wouldn't like a handful of lost souls at your beck and call?
Okay, when you put it that way, it sounds pretty good. I'll do it.
Bueno, as I said, take this to the church and herd our flock back where it belongs.
I'll be right back.
Have you done as I asked? Have you returned our lost cattle?
Yeah, I gave out the needles. They took them all right.
Excelente. La lección es una puta, you know. It spreads. As our profits soar and the blood flows, the pack will have you to thank. Take this piece of your profits now. You see, unlike your Camarilla masters, the Sabbat rewards its own.
Cool. Thanks, Victoria.
You wish to make an impression on the rest of the pack, see? Then it's time they meet the beast within you. They need to see him in your eyes. Are you familiar with Sabbat blood sports?
No, enlighten me.
What are games among brothers but a chance for bonding? The game they play of late, an homage to some mortal video machine? How you call it, Grand Theft Auto?
They're playing GTA 3?
Sí, pero no hay videojuego machine. The stakes are higher. The blood is warm. The mayhem. No illusion.
How do I play?
It's simple. Partly a race, partly a contest of brutality. In the video machine, for sport, you kill the unwashed and unwanted. Our version is no different. The goal is to kill as many streetwalkers, vagrants, and policia you can before reaching the end point.
Sounds fun, I'm in.
Bueno, go to the park around the corner. The pack will wait there for you. The first one to make it inside La Venderia with 3,000 points wins.
Got it. I'll be back for my trophy.
Victoria said there'd be fresh meat tonight, but you look raw. Did she tell you how dirty those virgin little hands are gonna be by the time we're through with you?
Save it, shovelfuck. My hands are dirty enough.
Dirty from what? Wiping your Camarilla masters' asses for them? You're gonna need more than mean words to make it through tonight, kindred.
Hilarious. Why don't you tell me what this is really all about?
It's a game. You like games, don't you? This is our favorite, Grand Theft Auto. No wheels tonight, but we don't need them for what we're up to.
And what's that?
Executing the hookers with a bat. Taking their money. Always like that. Our game is the same. Bums, hookers, they're worth 200 points. If the cops are dumb enough to show up, gun them down too. 500 for gutting a pig.
How do I win?
You wanna win? You want a piece of the glory? Gotta make it to 3,000 before getting to home base safely. Down at the laundromat.
Got it. Let's do this.
Alright, Lick. Show me your worst. Let's see if you can stomach running with us down here in the filth.
I've stomached worse than the likes of you. Let's get this over with.
Gringo, what are you doing here? Are those sirens? Did you bring the fucking policía here? Estás zafado!
What? Victoria told me to come here.
No. You don't get it. The cops can't be in here now. This is the pickup. The evidence here, they'll take down the whole operation.
Why would Victoria make us come here now? It doesn't make any sense.
How should I know? That doesn't matter. You fucked up coming here, payaso.
Let's just get rid of the evidence.
There's no time for that. There's evidence everywhere. No. This can't go down here. I gotta shake them. Maybe if I popped off a couple of shots down the block here, maybe I can cut these fucking puercos a slip.
Arturo, wait. You can't go out there. There's no way you'll survive.
Hey, puercos! Chinga tu madre, bastardos!
Come out with your hands up!
Hazel, calm down. That seems severe for a minor grievance. She could not have known what she was doing.
Don't talk to me like some kind of damned fool. There's not a shadow of doubt in anyone's eyes. It's your careless vices that have spread this plague among my parish.
Be reasonable. We are of the same brotherhood. There's no need for accusations and curses. Our packs fight for the same army. It's never been my intention to let anyone's vices fly so far from my reins.
Is that truly what lives in your heart? How could it? You have no heart. Perhaps your actions can speak louder than whatever hollow words you can offer. Bolster my flock. Spread the truth of Hazel Tomes farther and wider. Overshadow any doubt I may have of your intentions, dear, sweet Victoria.
If there's one thing I can conjure, it's a feast for my brothers. No one will starve on our turf, not so long as we stand together. You have my word.
See that it is so. I bid thee good eve, Ductus. Neonate.
Never mind you him. Jodido pendejo. Él piensa que le debemos el mundo.
What was that all about?
Any man can be unraveled by his vices. You need only know which thread to tug. These nights, I think Hazel's indiscretions are besting him. But enough of the foolish preacher. Tell me, have you mastered our game yet?
Don't you know it? I ran into Arturo, though. He's had better nights.
Claro que sí. I've heard Arturo was seen escaping the scene, Police in pursuit with only a thread of life left in him. Bueno, then he did what was necessary.
What do you mean, did what was necessary?
This game was never for you. How far would Arturo go? Would he take your blame to protect the pack? What is he really willing to sacrifice, to put brother before blood?
So, you played me for a fool. Well, it nearly cost him his life. If he's even still alive.
Si, pero now he needs our help, K-Knight. No doubt the human lawmen are still in pursuit. Go to his apartment, see what can be done to shake the heat.
Okay, I'll head right over.
Mierda. Of all the vatos, your face? It cannot be the last thing I see. Gringo de la chingada.
Holy shit, you're shot bad. We need to get you to a hospital or you're not going to make it.
No. No hospital for this. It... A GSW. Too many questions. Can't have that. No. This is it for Arturo.
No, Arturo, we can get a doctor in here, no questions asked. Just hold on. I'll save you.
Ariana. Make sure she's... Give my hermana my money. Give her... Just make sure she's taken care of, okay? Don't let her end up like this.
Don't worry, Arturo. It'll be taken care of.
He's right. There's nothing to be done for him now. Except...
What do you mean, except? Are you saying what I think you're saying?
if our pack is to flourish, it's in numbers we'll find strength. Arturo is ambitious, loyal, maybe a bit past his prime, but he would be a welcome addition to this fraternity.
Why him?
As I said, he's loyal, but he's also no fool. He's seen things he shouldn't. He was beginning to glimpse into our world. Death was marching slowly towards him. But in this death, he can be reborn anew. Not as a man, but as the beast he was meant to become.
Why do you want me here for this?
His death is on your hands, isn't it? It's only right that you be privy to his transformation. Besides, you should see we true Sabbat are not born as angry servants of the mass embrace. No. True Sabbat are born into our pack carefully and with privilege. But the passage is always painful, always a surrender of the soul.
What are you waiting for then?
What? What are you doing here? Victoria? ¿Dónde? Where are we going? The cops. Just... Vete. Ya estuvo para mí.
No, Arturo. You shirked fate long enough. It's time to stop running. I won't let you rush into the 9 hells before knowing the true masters of the 5th sun.
¿Qué? What the hell are you talking about?
You'll understand soon enough. You'll know the true cost of sacrifice, what it's worth to you and to Teot. See, grandson, take it in. Let my power fill your veins. Give your heart to Shikoat. Become su discipio. It is done. Soon he too will know the fire of the serpent god.
Should I do anything for him?
Give me time to usher my child into this existence. He needs to learn the true lesson of his agony and what this new world will expect of him.
I see. I guess I'll come back later then.
There's no need for idle hands, K-Knight. I have something for you. An opportunity.
Tell me what it is.
We, Los Discípulos, we take pride in our trophies. Those that betray us, those that stand against us, we take something from them. Something to remind others of their short-lived fate.
Yes, go on.
One such Contario has made a home of our domain. The Camarilla sent one of their own here to spy upon us. To this night, he's been toothless, ineficaz, no more than a buzzing fly on the wall. This pest will soon be more than an annoyance. So now he's a problem for you to crush. Make him disappear. Permanente.
Who is it?
His name, I don't know. He dresses in rags, skulking, mugriento camarela pendejo, polluting my walls with his false icons, stinking the air with his mangy, rabid dogs. His prying eyes have watched us from the alleys and concrete parks for too long.
Ah, I think you mean Jesse. He's the one whose head I promised to Andre.
Excelente. Then it is already in your best interest to keep your word. The Archbishop is not a thing to anger.
Great, it's as good as done.
I want his death to be a painful one. Bring back a memento, something to remind you of this victory. Show me, show your pack, that you know how to punish the pawns of the ancients.
I'll bring you back a piece of this mongrel.
What?
What's cracking?
Seems Queen Bitch Victoria has finally come for your head.
Cute. Wonder what's crawled up her butt.
Not sure what she's got in mind exactly, but I have a feeling she's got something bigger cooking than just you.
Well, I knew this night would come sooner or later. Guess it's high time I pack my shit up and skip town.
I don't think that's going to be enough. I've worked hard to earn her trust. If you just leave, it could ruin everything. I need to bring her something.
Dude, I'm not letting you take my skull, and I don't think a tuft of hair is gonna cut it.
Cut it? That gives me an idea. Let me see your hand for a second.
I don't like where this is going. What are you doing with that axe? I kinda need both of my hands, dude.
It's either this, or Victoria keeps sending assassins for you. Prince isn't gonna let you leave town so easily either, so I don't see you have much choice.
Alright. Should have read the fine print in this deal. Just make it quick.
It'll only hurt for a second, I promise, and it'll grow back. Eventually.
Fuck! Okay, you got what you came for. Now get the fuck out of here. Fuck, that hurts.
Thanks for giving me a hand, Jesse. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Now head for the hills until this all blows over.
Happy to oblige, asshole. I'll be watching how this all goes down. After all, gotta make sure giving you my hand was worth this pain.
Take care, heal up, Jesse.
Hey, gringo. I bet you didn't think you were gonna see me again, eh? It's unreal. I always knew there was things that went bump in the night. I never imagined it'd be me.
You seem pretty stoked about it.
Claro que sí. What's not to like, ese? I'm gonna stay young, live forever. I got fucking superpowers. I can disappear out of plain sight, way. I'm finally getting the promotion I always wanted. Just not the one I was looking for.
Well, it's not perfect, you know. There is the whole bit about having to rip people's throats out to sustain ourselves.
I can live with that. It's not like my hands were clean before all this. Besides, Victoria's explaining it all to me. Humans, they're here for us, como animales. Last night I was just another chump, but tonight, I'm something more. I can feel it in the blood.
What else has she been telling you about?
She told me what we are. She showed me how to feed, how to make la sangre flow. She told me all about the pack, too. That we got each other's back, how important that is. But I can't shake this feeling. Like, she's still keeping me in the dark about a lot.
She's good at that. Are some things around here starting to make more sense now?
Dios mío. It was all right in front of me. All the disappearances over the years, all the grisly murders, this empty apartment, and then Victoria and her crew. No wonder they always creep me out. What still gets me, though, is my long run of shit luck. Who was pulling the strings behind that?
Didn't anyone else ever expect something was up?
Rolling with the kings? Your life expectancy is pretty short. It's no surprise anyone that's been with the crew long enough ends up dead or locked away. I'm just lucky Victoria and I share blood. That's why I got to cheat death.
I'm glad you made it too. Peace.
How did you fare against the Camarilla? Do you have his fangs to bring me?
Better, I brought you his claw.
It makes a fine trophy. Mementos like these are what earns a killer of brothers like you a place among this honored pack. Can you see it in your packmates' eyes? They are beginning to fear you. They are nearly ready to share their blood with you, and take yours in as well.
Thanks, Ductus. I don't take that honor lightly.
I feel I can nearly count you among los discípulos. But I must ask you for one favor more. Everything is in its place. It's time the plague-bearer Hazel and his illusions of grandeur met their end. Send word to the Mac. I have some troubling news for him.
Plague-bearer, Hazel? What are you talking about?
It seems Padre's herd has become quite infirm. Sick with tuberculosis, hepatitis, and worse. The preacher's acolyte, Vic, he was no visionary. It's Hazel himself ticking doomsday's clock forward with his dark disease.
Wait a second. Those needles you gave me.
Es nuestro secreto, Canite. Mortals, policia, hunters. All of these will come knocking at the Sabbat's door. It's a tension we cannot afford. Not while the world falls to pieces around us. And the indignity that one of our own would carry out the Dark Father's scheme? Our sacred blood demands the head of this traitor.
I see. And how does this involve the Mac?
El Padre is hungry, but he cannot feed from his own tainted herd, not as they grow so weak y enfermo. His thirst has overstepped its bounds. With his deranged song, he's lulled the Mac's finest assets away from their rightful place by the Shadow's side. The Mac should know of his brother's betrayal.
Didn't Hazel come to you looking for help with that?
Observant. Good. But that was never meant for your eyes. Keep that secret close to your heart. It may have been I that found the girls to the river of his madness, but it was he that was seduced by the pureness of the blood.
Don't worry, I'll conscript the Mac to our cause.
Go, vas enseguida. I've spoken with André. This war party already has the Archbishop's blessing. We'll take the battle to Hazel at his church. All of us. We'll make sure the Mac has friends at his side when we smite this apostate to the Sabbat.
I'll see you at the church after I talk to the Mac.
This is bullshit. I'm gonna give those bitches a piece of my mind and a taste of my belt when I get my hands on them.
What's the matter?
2 of my girls just up and left. Who the fuck do they think they are? We had an arrangement. Their lives are to serve me, and I'll let them know when they can leave. When they're dried up and spent.
I think I might know what happened to them. It's not their fault.
What the fuck are you talking about? You trying to rip me off?
No, it's nothing like that. I spotted them down at Hazel's church. Seems like they fell in with his little cult.
Ah, so the holy man wants some action too. You gotta be my delegate. There's no reason for this to end badly. We can work something out. Just go to him and tell him this can all be overlooked. For a fair price.
I don't think it's like that, Mac. He's sick and spreading disease. I think he's gone full Malkavian.
What? You think this is about more than just blood or sex?
Word is he's the one that put all the crazy ideas in Vic's head. He's a plague bearer. It's been his holy mission all along.
Fuck. Then those girls are as good as dead. Total loss. What he's doing, it ain't right. All this talk of a third gen running rampant might be a tall tale, but this is full-blown Gehenna shit right here. Somebody needs to step up and do something.
Victoria's putting together a war party. Meet us up at the church if you want a piece of the action.
Payback is a bitch, ain't it? Vincent and I will get our shit together and head on over.
Adios, Mac.
You see, faithful followers, true believers, death shall come for you, just as it comes for us all. I urge you to welcome its bittersweet embrace with a warm heart, for it shall... You treacherous viper! You two-faced temptress, you contemptuous, insolent wench!
Is this how you welcome all friends into your temple, Hazel? What's the matter? Not feeling yourself these nights? You seem a bit infermo.
You treacherous swine! You bring famine and pestilence upon my house, but I shall bloody my hands with war and death to...
Your pride has gotten the better of you this time, Senor Doms. Blame the devil for your sins if you must, but it's not me. Not anyone in this war pack spreading your disease, your demented vision of Gehenna.
Oh, hypocrite! Curse the earth you stand upon. It's your vices that have brought this plague. It was your word that was broken to feed my hungry flock. I will strike you down with...
Please, Hazel, stop dreaming. We all saw what happened with esa basura Vic. You can blame him too, if it eases your fevered head. But your excuses won't stand. You're not that important. Your title means shit. And you won't step in on our turf any further.
Those girls are gonna cost me a pretty penny, Hazel. Somebody's gotta pay, and your credit's dried up real fast in this town.
But I... Blind, unwashed heretics. The whole lot of you. Victoria, you crooked harlot. I will dig up your heart and cast it into my hearth to heat my home. Mark my words!
I'm sorry, but there's no place in the Sabbat for a self-obsessed, plague-bearing, Gehenna-dealing traitor like you. This is street justice, bendejo.
Just in time for the party. You know, for a bunch of small-minded idiots, you Sabbat types are pretty long-winded. What do you say we let some hot air out, kid? I'm really itching to gut that bitch that cost me my hand.
Pinche bendejo. That gutter rat skeleton should be mounted on my wall. After I deal with this pinche loco, I'll take yours in its place.
You think I am beaten? You doubt the glory of Hazel tomes, you fools! I waste not and want not. I am no judge of the wicked, no! All that follow me shall find salvation. Rise up, my flock. Feed yourself on the flesh of the meek.
Well, I guess that's that. Sabbat's gonna be limping their way out of town after the damage you've done. You did all right.
I didn't really expect you to help throw down. So what's next for you?
With these fucks dead, there's no reason for me to stay here. Prince is off my back finally. I owe you that one, kid. But with my business settled, I can finally hit the road. I suggest you do the same.
Where do you think you'll go?
East, I guess? While I was laying low, I scoped out what this sarcophagus is all about. Whatever is going on, I do not think it is going to end well. So I'm just getting as far away from here as I possibly can. Just one piece of parting advice. Don't play these games any more than you need to. Sabbat, Camarilla, even the Anarchs, they're all the fucking same. They all have an agenda, and they all want something from you. Instinct comes first. Trust yourself and no one else.
Thanks, Jesse. Take care of yourself.
Yup, same to you. Peace out.
Where to? We are here. There is something troubling you? If that is your decision,